today's video, I'm going to talk about how I would work to fix a toxic, fast-paced tech startup. So the characteristics of a fast-paced tech startup: rapid growth, high pressure deadlines, often ambiguous roles. This is because they've got everybody doing the work. Everybody has multiple roles. Just whoever can fill the role, that's what they're doing. So it can be a very toxic work environment. The risk factors in this organization would be lack of structure, overemphasis on productivity. There may be frequent changes in leadership and direction. And there may be a huge work-life imbalance. You think about the early days of organizations like Google. They had kitchens, they had laundry, they had places where you could have a nap while you were at work. And this is because they wanted their employees to work as much as they could. If they got the urge to work at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when someone started programming, then that's when Google wanted them to work. Now, I think the first thing an organization like this needs to do is give some sort of bonus to programmers or the employees that are working all hours based on their productivity level or based on every time they finish a project or get to some sort of milestone. There should be something. You could say, let's have these 3 options. If you finish this project, these are 3 things you get. Cash bonus. I don't know if you worked on a project all year. It could be a 2-week cruise or something. Get creative. What can you give to these people that are working like crazy for you? They might be getting good pay, but they still need something more because they are making those sacrifices. They are missing time with their friends and their families, possibly missing time with their children. So make up for it. Get creative. When you finish this project, if we can finish this project on this date, you get a vacation to Disney World for your whole family. Get creative. The next thing I would do is get the employee engagement survey done. And this is the initial feedback you need, because you can't fix any sort of work environment without some sort of feedback. You, as the owner or manager, you may think you know what's wrong, but the employees, if it's really toxic, they're not telling you the truth. The next thing I would do, I would move into a management review survey. Now, this allows me to look more specifically at the management structure and at the managers to see if there's an issue at that level. This is important because everything may be fine. The structure of the organization might be fine. The policies and everything might be fine, but you just might have a few bad managers. The next thing I would do, I touched on it a little bit, I would review the policies. So that's everything from the mission, vision, values, your employee handbook, everything, your strategic plan, your operations plan. I would review all that because all that needs to be in line, because that's the tool that all your managers, all your directors, and all your employees are using. They're making a decision for you and your organization. If you're not there to say yes or no on absolutely every little decision, they need direction. They need to know at least the general direction that they need to move in. And the idea of the review is to find out if there's any red flags in the material. We think about the employee handbook. If it's 20-some pages, that's not good. If it's only 1 page, that's not good either. Good employee handbook is going to be somewhere around 5 to 10 pages. Now, after looking at the 2 surveys and reviewing all the policies, now I would create a step-by-step workplace rescue plan to solve the toxic issues. It's not going to be a list of 100 different things. It's going to be the top 3 things that are going to be most effective, going to create the most value, and change. And that's what you're going to work on for the next 3 to 6 months. Just those things. You continue business as usual, but you're working on these top 3 things. And to support the managers and owners with this, I would be on a weekly business coaching call with them, hashing out the ideas, talking about everything, trying to hold them accountable also. It's hard for an employee to say, hey boss, remember you were going to do this? There's no authority. So I would be in there helping them. This week, you should do this because this is going to get you closer to this goal. After all that, in 6 months, we're going to redo the employee engagement survey and the management review survey. We know what the results are for the first one. We got to see what the results are after 6 months. And this will let us know what we need to do next. Because maybe we had a top 10 list from the first round, but now the next 7 are gone. They're not important. So we got to find out what the next top 3 is. And we continue this process until the surveys come back happy. If you are experiencing a toxic workplace, I invite you to join my toxic workplace support community. The link is in the description. I've been in toxic workplaces, so I understand the stress and the depression and the nightmare situations you're going through. And now as an HR consultant, I can help you facilitate what's going on. And this is great for employees, managers, and owners. As always, thank you for watching my video today. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you have questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks. Bye.